Hey, what's going on, guys? I just wanted to go over my PiStation build here for a little bit. It's pretty much finished at this point. It's been a couple months, I'd say, in planning and actual building. But I wanted to show it off in motion and how it works. From this project, I had a lot of different things I wanted done, and I think I pretty much got everything out of it. For the most part, it is how I wanted it. The first thing I really want to show off is the different modes this thing has on it. Alright, so right now, the mode I have it in is the third mode, which is actually SD mode, and that comes out of the composite on the back. See if the TV comes on. Okay, there we go. So, let's put on a game real quick. You can see there's some overscan I have to work on, but that's software, nice and easy. Let's do Sonic. And it just loads right up, like you'd expect. And there you have it. Sonic 2 on an old school SD TV. And I'm also using the actual PlayStation controller as plugged in to the PiStation, which I've shown off before, but still, it's pretty cool. But you can see, working as intended. So screen's flashing because it's an SD TV for refresh rate. Alright, now I'm going to boot it into internal mode. And I have these tack switches underneath this thing. Let's see here, with LEDs indicating what they are. Now when I click these buttons, there's a Python script that runs the actual function of the tack switch. And I'll show you what happens when I do that. So I click it, it starts blinking, and then a reboot menu comes up. And then it reboots. Okay, so I've rebooted it into the internal screen, which is under the CD tray, which again I've shown off before, but still, I'll show it off again. Let's see here. And you can see now the LED over here is red for that mode. This mode's kind of cool because it has speakers. So it's got a screen and it's got speakers. And the sound, it's not the best sound, but it makes, you know, you can make do with it. Now the really cool part about this though is there's a headphone jack too. I added right here, and a potentiometer for the volume controls, and that all works. So I can set this on my lap, my wife's watching TV, and I can actually play it right on the screen here with sound. Alright, so the last one, the last mode here, probably all you can guess, is just your, let's see, basic HDMI out. So I'm going to reboot into that. Bear with me here. So I hit the second tack switch in the middle here. It goes through its rebooting process. And now you can see the screen here is not on. Helps if I'm the right monitor setting. There you go. Now it's coming through my HD or my monitor here, my HDMI port on the back here. I had to do a daisy chain here. So this is the out from the Pi, and that goes out to the HDMI, and this is the input for the actual internal screen. There was no easy way to fit everything under this whole case to have like a splitter under here. I had a Y adapter, but it wasn't working out how I expected. And from what I understand of the HDMI cables, you'd actually need like an actual splitter, which, you know, chances are it needs to be powered to work properly, and that just wasn't really feasible with such a limited space. Even this looks like a decent size, there is still limited space under there. But yeah, so that's how I basically did the internal screen. I have a little patch cable here, and I patched in from here to here. But since it's going out to just my one screen right now, I have it coming through here. And I also have a USB port here, which I believe was the serial I/O. Yep, serial I/O from the PlayStation. That's about it, though. I mean, it's been a long time coming, and I'm really proud of it. You know, the power button works, which is one of the things I wanted to do. These tack switches are like just killer to me. The fact that I got it working the way I wanted it to just amazes me. Because this is kind of like my first project for this stuff. So yeah, that is my PiStation. Let me know what you think.